Welcome, Joslyn Center Facebook Live fans. I'm Jack Newby, Executive Director of the Joslyn Center. We're doing Interview Friday on Thursday. There's a big community-wide event happening tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So we wanted to bring our Interview Friday to you, and it will be also posted on our YouTube channel, which is Joslyn Television. Before we start with our interview, I wanted to go over a few things that are happening here at the Joslyn Center in the coming week. So let me get that up for you. And so on Monday, we have our Moon Over Casa de Colson, which is our season kickoff cocktail reception. And that's Monday, November 7th. It's going to be a great time, music, cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, with a full moon over Casa de Colson, which is a beautiful home up in the north part of Rancho Mirage. So if you're interested in that, give a call to Greg Murphy and he can take care of all your tickets. Tickets are $125. And so that's Greg Murphy, and he's at 760-340-3220 extension 107. So that's our Casa de Colson event. Also mark your calendar for our yard sale coming up on November 12th. And that's to help raise funds for our programs and services here on site. That's November 12th. There's still time to donate. If you want to donate, you can call Melanie Lyons, our program director, again at 760-340-3220. She's at extension 102. Or if you want to come by on November 12th, you can come by and get some great deals at our yard sale. Letting you know what's coming up here in the Wellness Center. We have a brain boot camp class coming up on November 9th. So if you'd like to register for that, that's a great class developed by the UCLA Longevity Center. It talks about the importance of exercise and diet in terms of brain health, and also tricks and techniques to help you improve your memory, improve the memory for remembering names. It's a great course, and we invite you to join that. You can call Jose at 340-3220, and he's at extension 107. And if you want to find out what's happening at the Joslyn Center, you can visit our website, joslyncenter.org. Again, that's joslyncenter.org. And that is our website. And we have a new feature on that website. If you have friends or neighbors or people that would like to find out information about what's happening at the Joslyn Center, and they're Spanish speaking, or they're more comfortable with Spanish, then they can come, and our website is now available in Spanish. Up at the top of the website, you can, there's a drop-down menu for English or Spanish. So we invite you to check that out. Also, we have art classes on Thursday from 9 to noon, and that's with Valentina. So a lot happening here at the Joslyn Center. Also, one of the things, every Friday you can come here for food, whether it's Penny's Pantry from 7:30 to 9:30, or our new farmers market also on Fridays from 7:30 to 9:30. So on Friday, you can come here, and if you need food from Penny's Pantry or from our farmers market, we're here to serve you and make sure that you are able to find out what you need and find the food you need, especially in these difficult times. So now, without further ado, we have a great interview coming up with Barry Dayton. Barry Dayton is with Desert Oasis Healthcare, and there he is. Hi, Barry, how are you? Oh, you're muted. So, Barry, unmute yourself.
There I'm sorry. I thought I already had. It's
the wonders of technology.
Exactly. Technology is great when it works, right?
So, Barry, you're with Desert Oasis Healthcare. We've talked with Felice before. Tell us a little bit about you and what you do with Desert Oasis.
Well, I've known you, Jack, since before I actually moved out to the Valley about 15 years ago from Los Angeles by way of Chicago, where I'm from originally. And I've been with Desert Oasis Healthcare for about the last 5.5 years, building a new marketing department there. And that's been an ongoing thing for during those 5 years, where we've done a lot of exciting things like add a new website that I hope that some of your members have occasion to visit from time to time at mydohc.com. We're a .com, unlike Joslyn, which is a .org. So it's mydohc.com, and I would encourage any of your members to visit it at any time to find out more about what's going on with us. Joslyn has always been such a great partner to us, and we work with Joslyn as well as all of the other senior centers, as you know, Jack, throughout our service area in the Coachella Valley and up into the high desert communities around Yucca Valley and Joshua Tree. So we have about 30,000 senior members who get their care from us through health plans that are contracted with us through Medicare Advantage. We like to say that we like to introduce traditional Medicare recipients to the advantages of Medicare Advantage.
Well, now's really an important time for people that have Medicare to see if they want to make changes. Tell us a little bit about that, this open enrollment period.
Absolutely. Well, as you said, Jack, the Medicare open enrollment period happens every year from October 15th through December 7th. And we're about 2.5 weeks into it now. And so we just encourage everybody who's on Medicare during this time, whether it's traditional Medicare or whether it is Medicare Advantage, to drop a call to their agent or broker or attend one of our meetings, of course, to learn more about what's going on currently with their own plan and determine whether it would make sense for them to switch to another health plan. As you know, these things are changing every year, and sometimes it's in the individual's best interest to change because a different health plan may cover them for a particular medication in a more significant way. Or in the case of Medicare Advantage, we think it's got great benefits because in addition to all of the benefits of traditional Medicare, it also provides additional benefits like dental and vision and transportation and a number of other things, including the health education classes that they can access through Desert Oasis.
Well, that's an important thing because people's medication may have changed, their budget may have changed, especially nowadays with what we're experiencing in the economy. And so it's a good time just to take a few moments or a little while to find out more information. And also, as I understand it, a lot of people in the community are being affected because one of the Medicare provider is closing.
Yes, Intervalley Health Plan, IVHP, is they're closing their doors as of December 31st. So in addition to our usual activities this year for open enrollment, we're also doing individual one-on-one sessions with people who may have IVHP who want to switch to another health plan. So all of that information is available again on mydohc.com. And when you visit our homepage, you will see an icon that clearly says open enrollment. So click on that icon, and you'll be taken to all of the information you need about these meetings. Whether you're new to Medicare or whether you're an IVHP member.
Well, tell us also something, because Desert Oasis Healthcare, I've noticed, has really been out in the community over the past few years. Not only with the senior centers, but with other organizations. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, about a year and a half ago, we got a mobile health unit. And that's allowed us to really visit all parts of our service area, which, as I said, stretches all over the Coachella Valley and up into the high desert. So we've got a lot of area to cover, and we like to be able to not only service, of course, the 9 cities of the Coachella Valley, but those unincorporated areas of the East Valley, around Thermal and Mecca, and then up into the high desert as well. There are lots of communities that are a little less accessible. So we like to take our mobile health clinic, which includes 2 exam rooms, and it's got its own generator. So if we need to go someplace where there isn't even electricity, we can power up and have access to all of the patient records that we need, and provide all of the services that we can. So one of the things that we'll be doing this weekend, on November 6th, on Sunday, is the Greater Palm Springs Pride Parade. And our mobile health clinic will be our quote unquote float in the parade. And a lot of our employees will be walking alongside the float, alongside the mobile health clinic, and just having a good time and handing out flyers to people to let them know more about our mobile health clinic, as well as a couple of other events that we've got coming up. One of those is related directly to our open enrollment period, which, as I said, is going on now through December 7th. And that's a film premiere that will be happening at the Palm Springs Cultural Center. Also, a lot of people know it as the Camelot Theaters. We'll be showing a film called "It's Not a Burden: The Humor and Heartache of Raising Elderly Parents," because we know that a lot of adult children of elderly people are kind of in that sandwich generation that a lot of people have talked about, where in addition to having kids that may have moved home with them, they may also be taking care of their elderly parents, whether they live with them or not. So that's kind of what this film addresses.
And also with people living longer, the baby boomer generation now in their 60s and 70s may be taking care of their parents who are in their 90s.
Absolutely. And some of these people, Jack, they may be on Medicare themselves already. So this is not only a film that will ring true for if they are taking care of their parents, but whether they're taking care of their parents or not, and they're on Medicare themselves or may soon be in the coming years, I think it's an important film for people to see. So anybody who's interested in coming to this, once again, it's on Saturday, November 12th at the Palm Springs Convention Center, or Cultural Center rather, in the Camelot theaters is welcome to join us. It's a free matinee happening at 2:00. So just visit our website, mydohc.com, to check it out, and it'll have a direct link to the site where you can reserve your ticket to go. Another thing I wanted to mention, Jack, is that at the premiere on November 12th, we'll also be holding a resource fair. So in addition to being able to see the film, attendees to the film will also be able to visit with lots of nonprofits and companies that offer services to the senior community. So let's say you're taking care of your elderly mother and she's been living with you for a while, and you need to find care outside of the home. There will be a lot of those providers there, as well as we'll have the Alzheimer's Association and the Alzheimer's Coachella Valley, and a number of other employees, including, we'll even have insurance brokers there who can help to answer questions during this Medicare open enrollment period. So we encourage anybody who can to join us on November 12th for, as I said, it's a 2:00 matinee. So
sounds like a great opportunity to not only see an interesting film, but get some questions answered about
right.
Medicare or care. And again, that's on November 12th at the Camelot Theater at 2:00, and they can make reservations for that by visiting mydohc. Okay.
.com. Not .org. .com.
.com. And just a quick note, that film will also be shown at the Joslyn Center on November 16th. And so we want to make sure that that's something, if people aren't able to make it on the 12th, come and check the Joslyn Center, and we'll get you information about the film on the 16th.
Yes, we greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Jack. And we'll also be serving a light supper at that showing at the Joslyn Center as well.
So just a couple more things. You have been or not you personally, but Desert Oasis Healthcare has really been out there in the community and taken on the COVID pandemic. How many vaccinations have you given? And now you're also doing flu vaccinations.
Yes, indeed. We have given more than, we're almost at 110,000 COVID vaccines and boosters as of yesterday. And, a lot of that is thanks to senior centers like the Joslyn, which was our number one among the senior centers when we did a push to 100,000. Joslyn Center got an additional $5,000 donation from us because they really helped so much with doing the health fairs to encourage their members to come out and get their vaccines and or boosters. And now, of course, we're also offering the bivalent booster as well for anybody who's interested in getting that. Once again, the information is right there on our website at mydohc.com. And since you mentioned the seasonal flu also, Jack, this year we've already given more than 12,000 vaccines for the seasonal flu. So we've closed down our drive-through clinics for the flu, which a lot of people really liked because, as we said, it was all about drive up, sleeve up, and that was it. You got the vaccine without even getting out of your car. So even though we have closed those flu vaccine clinics, you can still get them at any of our clinical locations, whether primary or immediate care.
And it's very important because we're hearing, of course, that this is expected to be difficult flu and COVID season. And, fortunately, COVID seems to not be as bad as it was when people are exposed to it, but still those people with other underlying conditions, and you never know how that virus is going to impact you. So to get
Right.
those vaccines and make sure you get the flu vaccine. And I really have to call out and compliment the team at Desert Oasis. They were here for our health fair, and they were constantly giving vaccines. There was always a group of people, patiently waiting to get through that vaccine line. So we really appreciate what Desert Oasis Healthcare does, not only here for the Joslyn Center, but throughout the community. It's giving over 100,000 COVID vaccines is really quite an accomplishment.
Well, thank you, Jack. And it's our pleasure, because community is really one of the watchwords at Desert Oasis Healthcare. And as you know, in addition to the senior centers like Joslyn and all of the others, we also work with a lot of the nonprofits throughout the community that we provide funding to on an ongoing basis. One of those is what you see in my background right now is the American Heart Association. And the following weekend, after we do the film on the 12th, on the 19th, we'll be doing the Heart and Stroke Walk. That's at the Palm Desert Civic Center Park in the morning. It starts, registration starts at, or check-in rather, starts at 7:30, and then the walk will step off at 8 o'clock. So we encourage as many people as possible to come out and join us, whether you're a part of a team that's helping to raise awareness and funding for the American Heart Association, or whether you just want to come out and walk on your own. And the American Heart Association encourages you to bring your kids with you if they want to walk. They'll be doing a kids fun zone there to keep them entertained as well. And if you have well-behaved dogs, bring them along as well. So we encourage everybody to join us for the Heart and Stroke Walk on November 19th.
Well, another great example of the Desert Oasis Healthcare commitment to the community in terms of supporting a number of different organizations. Barry, we're running out of time. We could probably talk for another half hour about what
no doubt.
So I really want to thank you for joining us, updating us on Desert Oasis Healthcare and what you're doing and your impact in the community. And thank you for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you, Jack, and all the best to you and to your members in the holiday period as well.
Well, thank you. And with the weekend coming up, I hope everyone has a great weekend. And next week, we will see you Joslyn Center Interview Fridays on Friday. Have a great weekend, Barry. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Jack.
Bye-bye.